Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This video is for students of class 3 subject grammar. Today's thought: education is not the learning of facts but the training of mind to think, written by Albert Einstein. So meaning of this thought is that you just don't have to read the books and learn the facts what is given in the book, but you have to train your mind to think. You should get new ideas, you should do something new every day. That is education. Instructions which are to be followed by each one of you: number 1, use the word please when you want to ask for something from someone. Say thank you when you receive something from someone. Show respect for others and elders. Be polite when someone serves you. Put away technology at meals and conversations. When you are eating, when you are talking with your family, put away the mobile phones, television sets. Open the door for others and greet people with a smile. So, you have to welcome everyone and you have to welcome everyone with a kind smile. In today's video, we will continue with the revision, and today we are doing the revision of chapter 13, Kinds of Adjectives. Grammar, chapter 13, Kinds of Adjectives. I'll explain the chapter once again and we will solve the textual exercises of the chapter. So give the heading in your notebook, Kinds of Adjectives. Let us begin. So here is the name of the chapter, Kinds of Adjectives. Explanation I'll give you in this video. So first of all, we should know what is an adjective, right? Before learning the kinds of the adjectives, as we have already done in chapter number 12, adjectives. So first let us have a revision of this word adjective. What is an adjective? Do you remember? Or do you remember some examples of adjectives? Let us see. See over here, it is given. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun. What is an adjective? Adjective is the word that describes noun or pronoun. For example, Sophie is a clever girl. In this sentence, clever is an adjective. It describes which kind of girl Sophie is. I would also say Sophie is a smart girl. Sophie is a beautiful girl. So clever, smart, beautiful, all these words describe this girl Sophie. So that is an adjective. Any word that describes a person, thing or a place, that word is called an adjective. As I said over here in this sentence, the highlighted word is clever. So that is an adjective. It can be beautiful, smart, brilliant, right, and brainy. All these are adjectives. See over here the kinds of the adjectives that we are going to study in this chapter. Which are the 5 kinds of adjectives? Number 1, adjectives of quality. Number 2, adjectives of quantity. Number 3, adjectives of number. Number 4, possessive adjectives. And number 5, demonstrative adjectives. These are 5 kinds of adjectives. I'll repeat the names. You have to memorize the names of all the 5 kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, quantity, number, possessive adjectives, and demonstrative adjectives. We will study one by one in detail We will also solve the exercises based on each kind of adjective. So I hope you have remembered the names. Moving ahead, we have the first one, adjectives of quality. What are adjectives of quality? Let us read. A word used to describe or point out the quality of a person, place, or thing is called adjective of quality. See, we use any word for describing the quality of a person. Like we saw, Sophie is a clever girl, so that shows quality of that girl. If I say this is a beautiful place, so it shows कि the place is beautiful. So for describing person, place or thing, we need adjectives of quality. Now let us look at some examples of adjectives of quality. Number 1, he is a clever boy. In this sentence, clever is an adjective. It shows the quality of the boy, that he is clever. Example number 2, Sarah is a beautiful girl. So in this sentence, beautiful is an adjective. It describes the quality of Sarah. It describes her appearance, that she is beautiful. So these words, clever, beautiful, they describe the noun. See, in this sentence, the noun is boy, clever boy. So clever adds more meaning to the noun. If I just say he is a boy, then also the sentence would be correct. But when I say he is a clever boy, then you come to know more about that person, about his quality, right? If I say Sarah is a girl, then that is also the correct sentence. But when I say Sarah is a beautiful girl, then you come to know more about her. You get an extra information. So that is the work of adjective. It gives extra information for the noun. See the next example. My boss is an honest person. So here, honest is an adjective. It describes the noun boss. It describes the quality of the boss, that he always speaks the truth. He is an honest man. Japan is a developed country. So here, developed is an adjective. It describes the noun Japan. So this word developed adds more meaning to Japan. We can say Japan is a country, but when I say Japan is a developed country, we come to know more about the country, which kind of country it is, right? So these are adjectives. Now, after learning adjectives of quality, let us learn adjectives of quantity. What are adjectives of quantity? A word with a noun to describe or point out the quantity of a thing is called adjective of quantity. See, in this adjective we will know the quantity, how much. Here you have to remember one thing. See, I am writing over here. You can also just note down in your book. You will get the answer for this question, how much. Adjectives of quantity will tell you how much. Let us see the examples. I don't have much time. They had enough plates. See, here I'll ask the question, how much time? Much time. How many plates? Enough plates. Or how much do you have? I have enough. So these words give the quantity. Much time. How much time? Much time. How many plates? Enough plates. Many students were present today. So you say, how many or how much was the strength? Many students were present. So it shows the amount or quantity. I have completed most of my work. Here I ask the question, how much work have I completed? How much? So mostly I have completed everything. So here most is adjective of quantity. Just ask the question how much. After that, let us learn adjective of number. Adjectives of number are the third kind of adjectives that we are learning today. A word used with a noun to describe or point out the number of a person, place, or thing is called adjective of number. It points out the number. What do we point out? Point out the number. It is very easy, like 10, 20, 30, all these are numbers. So here you will know the number of person, place, or thing. You will understand better when we read the examples. See these examples. You can learn 24 hours a day from this site. Site means website, from internet. So you can learn 24 hours a day from this site. How many hours? I ask the question. How many hours can you learn? 24 hours. So 24 is an adjective. It is an adjective of number. If I ask how many, you get 24 or 20 or 10. So that is called adjective of number. Number 2. Most girls participate in a knitting competition. How many girls participate? Mostly all. There can be 10 or 20 or more than that. So how many girls participate? Mostly all the girls. See the next example. He has bought many notebooks from the mall. How many notebooks? Many notebooks. And notebooks are countable. We can count it. Whether it is 1 dozen or 2 dozen, we can count the number of notebooks. Here already the word many is given. So you ask the question how many, you will get your answer for adjective of number. He has 3 dogs. Right, here also it's very clear. You have to ask the question how many dogs does he have? 3 dogs. So 3 is adjective of number. So you ask the question how many, you will easily be able to find out adjective of number from the given sentence. After that, let us learn the fourth kind of adjective which is given in the chapter, possessive adjectives. What do we learn about possessive adjectives? Possessive adjectives are used as adjectives and they modify, means they change a noun or noun phrase. They add the meaning to noun. They are the words used to indicate ownership or possession. Now what is the meaning of this ownership or possession? Do you know the meaning of these words? I am sure you know it. See, whom does the thing belong to, or who is the owner of that thing? If I say there is a pen on the table, whose pen it is? I may say it is my pen or it is his pen. So that is showing the ownership. If I say my pen, that means I am the owner of the pen. If I say his pen, that means he is the owner of the pen. So these words, my, his, all these words, they show the ownership. Who is the owner of which thing? Who is the owner of, for example, mobile phone, or who is the owner of the house? All these things, they show the ownership or possession. That things, that adjectives are called possessive adjectives. Let's read examples. Number 1. This is my guest house. So, I'll ask the question over here, whose? See, you have to just memorize one question in possessive adjectives, whose. Whose guest house is this? My guest house. My computer is working in better condition. Whose computer is working in better condition? My computer. So all these words, they show possession. Guest house belongs to me. computer belongs to me. See the next examples. This is her house. Right? I ask the question, whose house it is? Her house. Whose house it is? Her house. See the next. That wallet is his. Whose wallet is it? His. Whom does the wallet belong to? Him. So these words, her, his, they show the possession. It shows house belongs to her. It shows wallet belongs to him. These are called possessive adjectives. Do you remember the spelling? What is the spelling of possessive adjectives? Possessive, possessive. Right? You have to learn the spellings as well. After that, the last and the fifth kind of adjective that we'll understand is demonstrative adjectives. This is the fifth type, demonstrative adjectives. What do we learn about demonstrative adjectives? Let's see. Demonstrative adjectives modify nouns. It is to demonstrate or to explain particular things, people, animals, ideas, etc. When you want to explain some ideas, when you want to point out something which is near, something which is far, right? You just point out. See, if you want to show that it is one thing or there are many things. So if you want to show the thing is near or far, or if you want to show whether it is singular or plural, whether it is one or many, at that time we use demonstrative adjectives. Now, with examples we will understand better. First example, this bench is made of mild steel metal. Here, this is demonstrative adjective. This bench, I am talking about the bench which is near. When something is near, we say this. So it is only one bench. So we write this. If it would be plural, we would write THESE, these. Here it is one bench. So we write this bench. That building looks so big and beautiful. See, the building is far away from that person who is speaking. So he says that building because the building is far away. It is not near. So we use that to show something that is far but singular, but it is only one. When something is near, we say this, and something is far, we say that. See the next example. After that, we have to write the answers for this. Choose the correct possessive adjectives. Here some options are given and we have to fill in the blanks with the correct options. So these are the blanks. We have to select the options from the given options below. This is dash bike. So here I will just tell you the answers. You have to fill up the answers yourself. So here we can write this is his bike. Because it is about a boy, we can write his. We are talking about a boy, so we write his. Then here dash bike is pink. Dash bike is pink. Here it is about a girl, so we can write her bike. Her bike is pink. Next, this is dash bone. This is dash bone. So here what do we write? We can write this is his bone. Look at dash doll. See, that is the doll of the girl. So you can write look at her doll. Dash new car is blue. Dash new car is blue. So here we can write our or their. Our new car is blue or their new car is blue. That is dash house. That is their house, or that is our house. Right? Both the options are correct. Is this dash lollipop? Yes, it is my lollipop. So, first of all, the boy is asking the girl, is this your lollipop? Here we write your. Then the girl says, yes, it is my lollipop. So, all these are possessive adjectives which we used. All these examples which are given are possessive adjectives. Example, my, his, her, your, our, their, its. So I hope you understood what are possessive adjectives. Now let us solve the textbook exercises. So chapter 13, kinds of adjectives, solving the textual exercises. So you should give the heading on the new page for textbook exercises. As we are solving the textual exercises, first we will read the examples which are given in textbook, and then we shall solve exercise number 1. So, number 1, Salim is a helpful boy. Number 2, Rambo is a naughty dog. Rome is an old city. The highlighted adjectives tell us about the quality of these nouns. See, it tells us the quality of the boy, that he is helpful. Naughty, it tells us about the quality of the dog, that he is naughty. Old tells us the quality of the city, that this city Rome is very old. So these words, helpful, naughty, old, they tell us more about the nouns boy, dog and city. These are called adjectives of quality. What is the definition? Adjectives that describe the quality of a person, place, animal or thing are called adjectives of quality. They describe the quality of the person, place, animal or thing. These words are called adjectives of quality. Now, we are solving exercise number 1 from your grammar textbook. Those who have the new textbook, it is on page number 51. Let us revise exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with adjectives of quality of your choice. See, they have clearly said you can use adjectives of quality of your choice. Means whichever you want, you can write the answer. I'll tell you 1 or 2 answers. If you want the same answers, you may write the same. Let us read number 1. I want a pair of dash shoes. I want a pair of new shoes. You can write, right? Or I want a pair of white shoes. I want a pair of black shoes. Many answers are possible. As I said, we will write any one. So here we are writing the answer. Suppose we write new. I want a pair of new shoes. Number 2. There are no dash cookies left. Now which kind of cookies? You can say chocolate cookies. Right? There are different types of cookies, different flavors are there. So here we write chocolate because we like chocolate cookies. All of us like mostly. CHOCOLATE. Chocolate. There are no chocolate cookies left. Means someone has eaten the chocolate cookies. They are over now. So there are no chocolate cookies left. It shows which kind of cookies, chocolate. Which kind of shoes, new. Number 3. South India is also famous for its dash temples. Temples means mandir, where the people go and worship God. So in South India, there is also South India is also famous for its ancient temples, or you can write old temples, because in South India like Kerala, Karnataka, all these are the places which are in south in our India. There are so many ancient temples over there, means old temples. Ancient. Ancient means very old temples are there in South India. So here we write ancient. The meaning is very old temples, very very old, hundreds of years old temples. The pyramids in Egypt are dash structures. You might have seen pyramids of Egypt. They are very beautiful, right? So here we write they are strong. They are very strong because they are standing there from so many years and they don't fall down. They are very strong structures. So pyramids in Egypt are strong structures. They are very strong. They don't fall down easily. They are standing there for so many years. She has a dash handwriting. Here we write she has a neat handwriting. She has a tidy handwriting. So here, first of all, I am writing the option NEAT, neat. She has a neat handwriting. She has a neat handwriting. So here our answer is neat. Now, after solving exercise 1, let us just read some examples of adjectives of quantity. Put some sugar in the coffee. A huge crowd gathered for the meeting. We have little milk. So these highlighted adjectives tell us the amount or the quantity. They answer the question how much of a noun. These words are called adjectives of quantity. See, you have to ask the question how much. How much sugar should I put in the coffee? Some sugar. How much crowd gathered for the meeting? Huge means big crowd. How much milk do we have? Little milk, not so much, little. So these words, some, huge, little, they show us the quantity of the things. They show the quantity of sugar, crowd and milk. So these words are called adjectives of quantity. So I hope you understood adjectives of quantity. In the next video, we will also solve exercise number 2, adjectives of quantity. So today in homework you have to write exercise number 1, that is adjectives of quality, that we solved from lesson number 13, that you have to write 2 times. Right? Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful day.